This is a hard act to follow. So my name is Beth Gapin, and I was thrilled when Alexis asked me if I would be her mentor during this confirmation journey. And I've known the Estes family maybe many years ago, and we just reconnected this last year with Cheryl, her mother, this last year. And I've enjoyed the confirmation journey, which is including, as you mentioned, visiting a lot of the different religions and churches in San Diego. And I would just put aside that when we went to the Islamic church, all the women were supposed to wear scarves. And one of my friends looked over and he said, "You look like you're a Polish peasant," because I had it just like this. But I tried. Okay. Alexis is a very special 13-year-old in the 7th grade going to Santee's school, Rio Seco. And that school is from kindergarten to 8th grade. And her main interests are in art and history. And she's very active outside of school. She's active in the Girl Scouts and the youth group and a youth choir. She's also a super drawing. Her interest is in drawing a lot, and you're going to see this in a few minutes. And I've just forgotten all my speech. Sorry. She's very serious, or studious, I should say, and a very good student and thoughtful. And I've really enjoyed being with her on this journey. Thank you very much, Alexis. You were great. I would also like to say that she is a really great Easter egg hider. Alexis Estic. Thank you, Alexis.
Okay, so it's going to be a little hard to make a really awesome and non-boring presentation after all of those really awesome ones. So today, my covenant will be shown with my very own art that to express my feelings. And, you know, I always use my art to express my feelings and my view on things. So, yeah. The first topic would be God, and when I think of God, I think I think I would use that more of like a shortcut, you know, instead of like it. But I think God is genderless, honestly, and more of an entity and a spirit, and, you know, I think God is found in beauty. Like when you look at a sunset and how beautiful it is, and it just kind of awes you, and especially since we live in San Diego, and, you know, there's such beautiful beaches and sunsets here. When I see one, I kind of think I see God in it, and he's found in nature. The second topic would be Jesus. I think Jesus is more connected with God in a way because he listened more. And when I say that, I don't mean like he just, just tried to listen. I think maybe he just paid attention to his surroundings more and was able to pay attention to the nature around him and everyone and all their feelings and everything, all the emotions in the world. And in that way, he connected more with God. And then the third topic would be creation/nature. I think creation was, I think God equals Big Bang equals God, because they're kind of like, it's almost like the same thing, because like the Big Bang just kind of happened and created everything, and then like God kind of happened and created everything. And so I think they're almost like the same thing. And also I sort of believe in like evolution and stuff. I mean, I believe that God maybe created everything, and then he just kind of watched as it, evolved into like something that he may have was like, this is gonna happen, it's gonna become this, and he just kind of watched it happen and all the evolution. So, and then fourth topic, humanity or the church. Well, I think the church, especially this one, is just here to pretty much just welcome everyone and just, be, have open arms to like everyone. And if for people who may not be accepted in other places, they're for sure to be accepted here. And I think that's pretty awesome about the church, and just to be so welcoming and accepting. Final topic, afterlife. It's kind of a hard topic. No one really knows, especially me. I have no idea. So, but really, what I like to think might be the afterlife could be going to heaven, obviously, as we all here might think. We really don't know. I would like to think we go to heaven where, after living our lives, there's this big, place where we can maybe experience God and see all this beauty and have a fun death life. But I also like to think there could be a chance of reincarnation, where you die, and then it's almost like you go through the spirit-like phase, and then you get reincarnated to have a second life. Or what I could think is, you go to heaven, and then you could pray to have a second life, because you want to maybe have a second chance. Maybe you died too young, and you wanted to do more. And then God gives you that chance to be reincarnated and have a new life. So, and thank you very much.
Oh, my goodness.